Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Jenna and welcome to my life, naturally, right? Today is a video you've probably all been waiting for a while because I said I'd do it. Today I'm going to talk about Simply Earth recipe box for April, and I'm going to talk about the recipes that are in the box, okay? I have been having a great time trying out all these recipes and putting all this stuff together. And I just wanted to share a few of my thoughts with you about how they turned out. So first of all, for this month, the oils that we had were grapefruit, thyme, a clean and fresh blend, and basil. Okay, so those were the 4 oils that came in the box. We also had dryer balls, and I'm just going to start out by talking about these because they were probably my most favorite thing in the box. These are wool dryer balls. They came with a recipe card, a dryer ball recipe, and really you could do anything with the dryer balls. Basically it just tells you to add 2 or 3 drops of the clean and fresh blend to each dryer ball, let it dry for 5 minutes, and then you put them in the dryer with your clothes. You could use any oil you wanted. You could use more, you could use less. Honestly, you're not going to get much of the scent at all. I added 2 to 3 drops on each ball. I think I even did more than that, and I really did not get much scent at all. So you're going to have to add more if you want any scent on your clothing. But these work really good. There are a few tricks to them though. So basically the idea behind these is that they take the place of chemical-filled dryer sheets, okay? And dryer sheets have chemicals that help soften the clothes and make them smell good, but they also coat the clothing and they can get on our skin because we're wearing them and then absorbed into our bodies. So we want to get away from that, and dryer balls are a good option. Dryer balls work really well. I did find though that if you like your clothes really dry, you're still going to get lots of static. These are wool. So the trick with these is you actually want to dry your clothes so they're just barely dry, if not slightly damp, not like you're going to get mold on your clothes or anything, but you want to get them to that point where they're just barely dry, okay? And then you won't have the static, and they tumble around with your clothes and they help keep them soft. And so they're a little different than the chemical dryer sheets and everything, but they work really well. Just don't over dry your clothes because you're still going to have static. I did that a few times accidentally, and you still get a lot of static. But if you get them to the point, if you have a dryer that has a good sensor that can just barely get your clothes to the point where they're dry, you'll be just fine with that. So I love the dryer balls. You can put any scent you want on them. I actually put them in a few times without any essential oils on them, and the smell's completely gone. So you can like cancel out the smell and do a different one if you want. So dryer balls, super fun, super awesome. I really liked them. My next favorite was the bathroom poo spray. Okay, I love the label that they have for this. The container came from the big box, which if you sign up for Simply Earth and you use a coupon code, you'll get that big box, all the containers you need for 6 months. But I love these little aluminum containers. But bathroom poo spray, this is supposed to be a copy of, if you've ever heard of Poo-Pourri, that's probably what started all of this. It's a good product. Okay, if you ever smelled Poo-Pourri, it's got a really strong scent, and they do use oils. I don't know if it's all completely natural, but they're a really good product. This is a copy of this. However, I had to change it a little bit to get it to be kind of what I was looking for. In the recipe, let me just show you. In the recipe, you use rubbing alcohol and water, and then you use your oils. You use 10 drops of orange and 4 drops of basil, and again, you could do that with anything. You don't have to use it from this recipe, although this does smell good. I liked it. With that, the 10 drops, 10 plus the 14 drops, there's a total of 14 drops of oil. You didn't really get much scent, okay? So with Poo-Pourri, it's got a really strong scent. It also fills the room. But the thing that makes these work is the oils that are in this, you spray it on top of the toilet water before you go to the bathroom. They spread out and they create a barrier so that once all the stuff drops in, the scent, the germs that create it, all of that is trapped under the oil because it leaves a layer on the top of your toilet water. Okay, so I found that this did not put off much scent when I followed the recipe. It did trap the smell like it said it would, but there's often smell that comes out in the air in other ways, and so I wanted something that was a little stronger so I could get that in the room. So I basically doubled the smell, the essential oils that they called for in the recipe. I doubled that, and I put a few extra sprays. They said about 4 sprays into the toilet bowl before you go. I did like 6 or 7. Like, I sprayed that puppy down, okay? And that works, okay? So if you like really, really mild, it's not, I didn't feel like it did too much by following the recipe. But if you double the oils, you could even use more if you wanted a really strong smell. I doubled the oils and I sprayed even more, and that got satisfactory to me. But this was so fun to try out. It was kind of fun because I would keep on my husband, because I feel like when you're in the bathroom on your own, your nose gets used to the smells there, you know? So I would always bother my husband, like, when are you going to go to the bathroom? When are you going to go to the bathroom? And then we'd test it out, and it was kind of fun. He was a good sport. He put up with all that. Okay, the next thing, cleaning spray. This was also a really good one. This is water and vinegar based spray cleaner. 1 part water, 1 part vinegar, so half and half. And then 25 to 30 drops of clean and fresh essential oil blend. Okay, so pretty basic. This works really good. I cleaned some mirrors with it. It didn't leave any streak, so on your glass and stuff, no streaks. It's really good. It gets rid of germs. If you need heavy cleaners, like to get rid of grease and stuff, this probably isn't going to do it, but for a light cleaner to do small countertop messes, spills, things like that, this is excellent, and I really, really, really enjoyed using this and making it. So, cleaner spray. This is also really good. Okay, and then let me just talk about, they had a diffuser blend, okay, so Night Night diffuser blend, and this was basically, was it thyme and basil? Yes, it was thyme and basil, and that combination smelled really good. I liked it a lot. They say, what do they say? Oh, I thought they said more. Where did I read it? Oh, yeah, fall into a deep sleep. So this is supposed to help you calm down, sleep at the end of the day. I diffuse oils a lot when I sleep. I don't really have a lot of trouble sleeping, so I wasn't really able to note any improvement because I sleep really well anyway. But I did sleep well. I can't say I did not sleep well. So, really good blend, thyme and basil. I enjoyed that a lot. I think we have 2 recipes left. Okay, first I'm going to go over the dishwasher tablets. Now, this is how mine turned out. They're not tablets. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about this. I might have done it wrong, but basically this is half a cup of borax, half a cup of washing soda, and then half a cup of sea salt, and a few other ingredients. 1 tablespoon of baking soda, a whole whopping 75 drops of clean and fresh essential oils, so that's quite a lot. It doesn't take all of it though, it's kind of surprising. And then 25 drops of orange. So, smells really good. So basically what you do is you mix up all the dry ingredients, and that's a lot. They're not super expensive, but that's a lot of salt, and washing soda and the borax stuff. You buy those in big containers. I don't know if you're actually saving any money, and that's probably not the purpose of these recipes, but you're probably not saving much money over making your own dishwashing powder. You can buy a box of powdered stuff and get a lot more for a lesser price. So, this really is good because you know exactly what's going into your dishwasher, and it works really well. I enjoyed the way it worked. But anyway, as far as saving money, I don't really think you're going to save much money making this stuff. But it works really well, and it was fun to make. So basically you mix up all those dry ingredients, and then you add the baking, or did this one, oh yeah, there's apple cider vinegar. I didn't tell you about that. But there's apple cider vinegar in there, and that makes it all foam up. And you stir it really well. Oh dear, I just dropped one. And you stir it really well, and it doesn't liquefy. It's just kind of a lumpy powder still, because there's not much vinegar in there. But you mix it all together, and then you pack it down into, they suggested either muffin tins or ice cube trays or any kind of small mold. Well, I'm not a normal person. We don't have muffin tins. We don't make a lot of muffins and stuff. We don't eat much gluten or breads. I don't have a muffin tin. I actually don't have a ice cube tray. We have an automatic ice maker in our fridge, and so I didn't feel the need to go buy it just for this project. So I have a little, kind of like a muffin tin, but it's really, really flat and shallow for making whoopie pies, okay? And if you're from the New England, I don't even know if the whole East Coast does it. If you're from New England, that's where I grew up. Whoopie pies, look them up. They're incredible, and I grew up in Maine, so this was a gift from family. I don't live there anymore, but whoopie pie tin, okay? Very flat, kind of like a muffin tin, but anyway, that's what I use to pack it down into, okay? So it might have turned out differently if you used like an ice cube tray or something and you really packed it down in there. I did the best I could, but you basically pack it in and then leave it overnight, okay? And it's dry in the morning. Mine was dry, but it was still really flaky and things were falling apart. So I just figured that I could just get by using it as powder, because that's what I use in my dishwasher anyway, is powder, and that's essentially what it is. So who cares if it's solid before it gets in there? It's still going to be melted or disintegrated or whatever with the water. So I just broke them all apart and used them as a powder. And this smells really good. Really, really good. You put a lot of essential oils in here, and honestly, I would probably, next time I make a batch of this, I'm probably going to cut the essential oils in half, because dishes don't need to be scented. I might leave the full amount of orange in there, because orange actually helps with grease and stuff like that, but that's a lot of essential oils to use, but we'll see. That's just my thoughts on it. Again, not the cheapest project out there, but it was really fun, and this works really well. Like the dishes, I don't know how to describe it, because dishes don't get soft, but they felt like smooth or soft, or I don't know. I really like this stuff. So, dishwasher detergent tabs. If you guys try them out, is there a glare? I really like their label. This is just a reused jar that I have. If you guys try them out and you can get them to stick together, let me know, because mine did not. Okay, last recipe. We had a deodorizing disc, okay? Now, these are basically baking soda and a little bit of water, and they dry into almost like a ceramic thing, like a hard ceramic thing, okay? So deodorizing disc, basically it's just the baking soda, a little bit of salt, and a half a cup of water, 2 cups of baking soda. Again, you need a lot of materials to make these. And then you mix up all of that, the baking soda and the water, and this is I made these also with the whoopie pie plate, the whoopie pie pan. This is what it looks like. So this is what my dishwasher tabs look like before I broke them up into pieces. And I packed these down really well. They're not super pretty on the top, but I guess they don't need to be, right? If you put them wherever you put them face down. But these are cool. They're almost like ceramic. Like they're hard. I did not know baking soda would do that if you added water to it and dried it out. But anyway, basically what you do with this, pretty simple. After it's dry, you add about 5 to 6 drops of essential oil, and then you put it somewhere where you don't want smells. So I put one under my kitchen sink near the trash can. And it actually worked pretty well. Again, I added more essential oils because I felt like it wasn't, not like I have a super stinky trash. It's a small one. Like it takes one of the grocery store type bags. I recycle them and use them as trash can liners. And it gets changed quite a bit. So it's not a super stinky trash area. I probably could scrub the floor around it and stuff too. But baking soda helps absorb smells, and then the essential oils too. So it took about a day or two, but I can smell it now, and it is helping, I think. So these are kind of fun. I don't know if I needed this many of them. Honestly, I probably would have cut the recipe in half had I been thinking about it, but these are really fun, and you could put them anywhere. You could put them in like a closet, you could put them in your fridge, you could put them like under the seat of your car if you want to get more car freshening. Just tuck it in, and it doesn't, these aren't flaky, like they won't fall apart. And so you could put this like under the seat of your car. You could put it anywhere you want. Maybe the bottom of your laundry. I don't know. The laundry bucket thing where you put your laundry basket. That's what they call that. Okay, so these were really fun to make. I have to think of a lot of places to put them though, because it makes quite a bit. So if you don't feel like you need that many cut it in half, okay? Save yourself some baking soda. So, there we have it today, guys. We had a fun month of crafts. The theme of the box for April from Simply Earth is spring cleaning, and that is certainly what we have been doing. Lots of laundry, lots of dishes, lots of clean toilet scents, lots of the one that fell on the floor, the cleaner, I like the cleaning spray, deodorizing, things like that. So it's been really fun. We've been working on getting rid of a few more chemicals that we didn't need to, a few of the heavy cleaner, well, you might still need your cleaners, honestly, heavy cleaners. This is not going to cut a lot of grease or anything, but cutting back on a lot of chemicals. This box is awesome for that. So check it out below. I'll add a link. Also, I have a coupon code to share with you guys. If you sign up for the subscription box, it's $39 a month. You can cancel at any time or pause the subscription, skip a month or two. I'll put the link for signing up and also coupon code. Coupon code will get you a $20 gift card, okay? So you want to grab that. You can use it towards anything on their website. Also, with your first box, you will get a free bonus box, okay? It's a $50 value. It has all of these containers and also some carrier oils, beeswax, almond oil, coconut oil to last through 6 whole months of projects. So you want to grab that. Check it down below. If you've tried these crafts, if you've had any crafts, recipes, if you've tried them and had better luck than I have, maybe with the laundry soap or anything like that, let me know below. Tell me what you thought of it. So hopefully you found this video helpful, and I will see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Click that notification bell. We've got a few more fun videos we'll be uploading in the next few days.